I never know what my schedule is, when I'm gonna get to go back and be able to work on something that I've previously started like that. That's my life. So I thought I'd share with you about making beds in the forest. I spent enough time out there to learn a lot of things like this. You take the limbs, gather a bunch of limbs, stack the limbs up, figure with your tent, if you're gonna put a tent on it, things like that, and then you go and take something and get a bunch of pine needles and stack it with pine needles, walk on it and stuff, and eventually you'll have a bed that has some spring to it that's quite comfortable. If you'd like it to be dry, if you do not have a cot to sleep on, make sure you go out where you're going to go camping, especially if it's on somebody's land, so you can cover it up with a tarp to keep it dry without people taking your tarp. And when you go camping there again, you'll have a comfortable bed to sleep on. I would always make sure that something else hasn't crawled in there and pack it down to where you're not going to have snakes or anything be able to get in there or do something so you know those things. Though that's why I said what I said about sometimes not getting to go back and finish things that I started. That's why I'm telling you this because it's very helpful to be comfortable when you have to lay down to rest or sleep in any situation. So, in case I do not get to show you how to do this, that is what I'm hoping to be able to do in the future. That's why I'm telling you.